Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I am going to be trying another gel tip kit. This one specifically is from BT Art Box, and it is currently on Amazon, and you can also purchase it from the BT Art Box website. This one has a solid glue gel, so I was very excited to try this kit. Generally, most Gel X dupe kits or gel extension kits provide a gel glue in a bottle, but this one is actually in a tube, and personally I prefer the ones in the tube just because I find it a little bit more beginner friendly and easier to use to apply your nail tips. So this kit only includes 3 basic things, which honestly I like, but at the same time, some kits do include a little bit more, such as a top coat or a nail file. So I don't know, do what you choose with that. Only getting 3 items, and for the price, I feel like maybe it should be a little bit lower, only because we are only receiving 3 items: the glue, the nail lamp, and the nail tips, and the price currently on Amazon is $21.97. So I feel that price is a little bit high for only getting 3 items, but then again, the items are very good quality and I do recommend them. So starting off here with the glue gel in a tube. This is the solid gel nail glue. We have just a little piece of paper there with some instructions. I think it had some tips and tricks and just overall how to use the product. But here it is in a very nice tube. It also has the applicator, which I really like. And the one thing that I really like about a solid glue gel in a tube like this is that it is very easy to use. You don't have a brush, the liquid isn't going to be flowing anywhere, and it's a little bit more solid to where your nail will stay in place and allow you to clean it up. It also, on that tube, it says last 28 plus days, so that's another good thing. So the next thing in the kit is the nail lamp. Very basic, very standard. I have tried so many gel tip kits, and sometimes the nail lamps differ, but most of the times we do receive one that looks quite like this. So it is very basic. It has the on and off button. We get the power cord. You will need to provide your own block or plug it into a USB outlet, and then the other part of the cord just gets plugged right into the back of the nail lamp. You can just turn the button on, press the button to turn the nail lamp on, and then you can press the button to turn the nail lamp off. And the last item included in this gel tip kit is the actual soft gel nail tips. I have tried a few different kinds of nail tips from BT Art Box, and I really love the quality of their nail tips. Another thing I really like about them is that there are 15 different sizes, which I really like, because I feel like a lot of brands maybe have 10 to 12 sizes, but when you have brands that have 15 sizes, I personally really like that because they include some half sizes, and honestly, I feel like a kit with more sizes, it just allows hopefully more people to be able to have the nail tips fit them. So that's just one thing I really like. We get 3 different half sizes: 10.5, 9.5, 8.5, and then it goes from 0 to 11, 0 being the largest and 11 being the smallest. I was taking a look at the listing here, and it says near the cuticle area it is 0.25 mm, and then near the free edge it's thicker, being 1.00 mm. So honestly, I really like that they show that, because on the listing you can see that they are ultra thin but still sturdy. Something you want with your nail tips is for it to be thinner near the cuticle area. That way you can get that seamless and flawless look, but you do want it to be a bit more sturdy and stronger near the free edge of the nail. That way you don't have any chipping or breaking or just the nail bending. So I really was glad that I saw that, and that is what you're looking for in a nail tip. So overall, I think these are really good quality. They are very sturdy near the free edge, and they are very flexible and thinner near the cuticle. So here are sizes 0 to 11, size 0 and 11. and this is just the biggest and the smallest size. Here's just a quick overlook at everything. There really isn't much in this kit. We just have the basic items to do our nails at home. So off camera, I did go ahead and apply my peel off base coat like usual. I will be popping this nail set off. I am basically just trying it and kind of doing an educational purpose video on showing you, if you end up picking up this nail kit, how to apply them to your nails. Of course, if you want the longevity, you will actually have to prep your natural nails, and I do have a prepping video that I will leave the link to up in the cards. That way, if you want to watch that, you can go ahead and see how to prep your nails for the longevity. So I did forget to mention, this is the medium Ballerina. I think they do have a couple different shapes, maybe lengths as well. I think I've seen an almond and a square on the website as well, but I will be linking this exact kit down below in the description box. And basically, Ballerina is just a coffin shape. So I did go ahead and size out the nail tips to fit my nail beds. They were a very great fit, but some of them were a little bit more square near the cuticle area, and I wanted to make sure that they were a little bit more round. That way they could fit my cuticles and nail beds perfectly. So I just took a hand file and did some quick little filing around the cuticle just to make it so it will fit my nail bed perfectly and perfectly around the cuticle. When you are sizing out your nail tips, you just want to make sure they fit from sidewall to sidewall and perfectly around the cuticle. Of course, if they do need customized, you can do that with a hand file. Just go in and do a little bit of filing, making sure to file small amounts. That way you don't file off too much. But once you have that perfect fit, you are then ready to just apply the nail tips. I went ahead and plugged in the nail lamp, and how I like to use the solid glue, or how I have found it's easiest to use the solid glue, is actually to make 3 lines and sometimes 4 on my thumb. But what I do is just make a line and then another line and another line. That way I have product in the center and on the sides of the nail. I then just take that nail tip starting at my cuticle area, slowly lowering it at a 45-degree angle until the gel has fully covered my natural nail and reaches the free edge. I then like to hold it in place and go under the nail lamp for about a 5-second cure. And then I pull it back out, I make sure it's straight, and I also use a wooden stick to clean up around the cuticle just to remove any gel spillage. And it is very easy to do that. If you only go in and do about a 5-second cure, you are easily able to remove the gel that may have spilled out on top of the nail tip or around your skin. I think it is very important though to, before going in to cure, clean up anything that's on your skin. But if you go in there for 5 seconds, it's not going to cure fully, and it's really not going to cure at all. It kind of just cures just very, very little, just allowing the nail tip to stay in place a little bit more. Since this is a solid glue gel product, you can actually just keep the nail tip, like let go of it and clean it up. But personally, I like to just hold it in place just to make sure everything stays straight. Another thing I did notice with this gel is it is a little bit more runny, or kind of like a liquidy consistency. I wouldn't say liquidy maybe, but when I was holding the nail tip in place, I felt like it was feeling a little bit more comfortable versus letting go of it. I felt like when I let go of the nail, it would kind of move around a little bit. So even though this is a solid glue gel, I personally would recommend still holding the nail tip in place. That way you don't get any bubbles. So I like to do flash cures when I'm applying each of the nails, but then once I have them all on and they are secure, I go into my larger nail lamp for a full 30-second cure just to make sure the gel product is completely cured. And at this point, I have all of that product removed from my skin and around the cuticle, and most of the spillage is cleaned up just because that's how I do my flash cures. And here are the nails after everything is all cured. They look super good. For some of the nails, I did use a bit too much product, and honestly, it is just trial and error. I think that using a bit more versus too little of product is always better. But once you get the hang of the product, you've done your nails for a few times using the same exact product, you will get the idea of actually how much product and the perfect amount to add to the nail tips. That's something that's very difficult for me just because I do use so many different products and so many different kits. But anyways, I now am going in with a little bit of quick filing. The nails are already pre-etched and pre-buffed, so technically I do not have to go in with a buffer, but because I went in with a hand file to crisp the free edge, my 5-in-1 bit to go around the cuticle to give it a cleaner look and clean up any residue, spillage, and also seal it in, I also went ahead and just used my buffer as well. These nail tips, like I said, they're already buffed and they do have a very nice thin cuticle. So if you do not have a buffer or a e-file, you really do not have to do that. It was just a personal preference. So before I begin doing my nail design, I thought I would share with you guys the new Charme gels that I was actually going to be using for today's nail design. These are brand new and they are releasing today, April 1st. I am pre-filming this voiceover, so technically they are not yet released while I'm filming the voiceover, but when I do upload this video, these will be available to purchase on the Daily Charme website. This collection is a 6-color collection. They are temperature-sensitive color-changing creams that transform into a lighter shade when exposed to a warmer temperature, and these colors are gorgeous. The name of this collection is Flower Child Spring 2023 Color Changing Collection, and the name Flower Child is so perfect for this collection. When I was looking at all of the swatches, I don't know why, but I was kind of getting like a floral hippie van. Like, I don't know. I was loving these colors. I think they are so pretty. They are absolutely perfect for spring, and the color changing aspect of these colors, it just makes them 10 times better. So like I mentioned, there are 6 colors. These are releasing today, April 1st. I do have a discount code with Daily Charme. That code is NAILEDBYBRANDI, and it will save you some money off all of your Daily Charme purchases. So if you do decide to pick up this collection, I will be linking it below in the description box, but don't forget to use my code or shop through my affiliate link. That way you guys can save some coins. I also want to let you all know that I will be showing the color changing. So here are what the colors look like when they are cold, and then when they are warm, whether you're out in the sun or your nail bed color, or your nail beds are warm, or you're under the nail lamp, or you're taking a warm shower, washing your hands in warm water, they will change to the lighter shade. And I don't know, just something about that makes them so cool, and I really like it because you technically have so many different manicures in one. And the reason I say that is because if your hands are cold, the colors are going to be darker. If your hands are warm, the colors are going to be lighter. And then get this, if your nail beds are warm, but the tip of the nail is cold, which generally is what happens, you will have a very beautiful ombre or like French tip effect, and you won't even have to do a ombre or a French tip. It will just automatically be there if your nail bed is warm and the tip of the nail is cold, which I love that so much. I think that is so amazing, and it's so awesome to get color changing gel polishes. So I definitely recommend you guys pick these up. They probably will sell out. I know the Twinkle Gemstone Iridescent Shimmer collection, which they launched March 1st, that collection got so much love, and I think the color Snow Opal was definitely a fan favorite from that collection. So I'm curious to know, what is your favorite color from this Flower Child Spring collection? I think this one here, the blue, is my favorite. I really like this one. I'm a sucker for blue, but all of the colors in this collection are absolutely gorgeous, and just wait until you see them changing colors. So here are the color swatches side by side, and are they not just the most beautiful colors? I really love this color palette. I feel like they're a very, I don't know, like they're very cohesive together, and I think that's what makes me like them. They all kind of give off the same tone, and they are just so beautiful. I love the variety. We have like a pinkish purple, a more of a reddish orange, a orange color, a green, a blue, and a purple, and all of the colors will just kind of convert to a lighter color of themselves once you put them into warm water. So I just wanted to show you guys the color change. So I had a cup of warm water, and this is me dipping each of the nails in, and it is like magic. So awesome. One of these colors was actually included in the Charm box. I believe it was this one here, and I loved it. This collection will be sold as a collection, but it will also be sold individually. So if you only like 1 to 2 colors from the collection, you are able to actually purchase them separately. Or if you purchase the collection and end up using one so much and you want to get a second one, you will be able to do that by purchasing it individually. So here are all of the colors while they are still warm. As you can see, they are the same color, but just the lighter version of the normal or cold color of the gel polish. I hope that all makes sense. I'm sure you guys are not new to color changing gel polishes, but now I am going to be using these colors in my manicure. So I'm going to start off with my base on all of the nails. All 5 of the nails are going to be a different color. There are 6 colors in this collection, so I didn't get to use all of the colors for a base for each of the nails, but I did pick out 5 of the 6 colors, and I am just going to be applying this color to the nails, switching it up and picking a different color. So I apply my first coat to all of the nails of the color of choice for that nail. I then cure for 30 seconds, and then I apply my second coat to the nails. And while I am doing this process, some of the nails, my nail beds is warmer than others, so you can see that it's kind of creating a ombre, or I'm having a little bit of a lighter color near the cuticle area, and then the darker color near the free edge. And I don't know, I just love that so much. But after I apply that second coat, I just go ahead and do another cure for 30 seconds. So here are the nails with 2 coats of color applied, and is this effect not so cool? Let me know, do you think it looks more like an ombre or a French tip? Personally, I can't decide. It gives a French tip but also an ombre, and just something about it, I love it so much. So for the design, I am going to be using a blooming or blossom gel, and then I am just going to be using a dotting tool and these 6 colors just to create a very abstract, and I really don't know what to call this design. I'm just placing a layer or putting down a layer of the blossom gel It's also called blooming gel, so however you call it, it's the same thing. I went ahead, put a thin layer of that on the nail, and then I'm just using a dotting tool and picking up some of the gel polish color that I want and putting it down into the uncured blooming gel. And then the blooming gel is going to spread the color and kind of just create a very abstract design. So for each of the nails, I am going to be doing the same exact thing, something very simple. I have been doing a lot of short nails recently, and I feel like when I do shorter nails, the designs always turn out a little bit more simple and not really complex, as if I were to do longer nails. I definitely miss doing longer nails, but don't worry, I will still continue to do long nails. I love doing long nails, especially because I feel like I have more room and I can just do a more complex design. But either way, this nail set was very simple to do. If you do not know what to do for your nails, using a blooming gel and just putting down color, it creates such a beautiful look to it. You kind of get like a tie-dye. That's one way to call it. These could be like tie-dye nails. That's what I think of every time I see nails like this. It just reminds me of tie-dye and the fun, bright colors. What I thought would be cool was that the fact that the nails are going to change colors. And I don't know, I just thought that would be super cool with the whole concept of having it be abstract and tie-dye, just super fun and colorful. So for each of the nails, I place the blooming gel down. I do not cure. I then put the gel polish colors just kind of wherever I want. I kind of go a little crazy. I don't really have any specific way I did this. I just placed some color dots down on the nail. The blooming gel then spread and kind of created the design. And before moving on to the next nail, I will go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. That way the blooming gel, it doesn't spread my gel polish too much and it creates a very blotchy mess. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play out. I do show all of the nails and this is in real time in case you are wondering. But I'm just going to go ahead and let it play out. I really hope that you guys are enjoying the video. If you are and haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe. I am almost to 15,000 subscribers. I cannot believe that. I want to thank you guys so much for coming along with this journey with me, and also I wouldn't be here without you guys, so thank you so much. Also, if you're enjoying, please give the video a big thumbs up. That way I know you're liking the video, and if you're feeling generous, leave a comment below. Once I was finished with the design, here are how the nails are looking. They're kind of in between a warm and cold, so I really like that, how the colors are a little light in some spots and the colors are darker in some spots. I am now going to be applying the Daily Charme Diamond Shine Top Coat, one of my absolute favorite top coats. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but I just really like the formula, the consistency. It isn't super thick, but it is on the thicker side, so when you do apply it, I just feel like it seals everything in and leaves a beautiful glossy finish. But I'm going to be applying this to all of the nails, and then I went ahead and cured that for 30 seconds in the nail lamp. And I decided this set cannot be complete with a little bit of glitter or rhinestones, so I decided to go with these very pretty, they're unfoiled iridescent AB rhinestones. I don't really know what to call them. I do know that they have a name or a certain color, so I will be linking them down below in the description box, but these ones are so pretty and I thought they would pair nicely with the set because they're very pretty. They're iridescent, rainbow, but they also aren't like one direct color, so I really like how they are like kind of like a white or a clear. So I'm using a rhinestone glue, which is also from Daily Charm, and just placing a few dots on the nail. I think for most of the nails I only applied 2 very small rhinestones, and then on the ring finger and the thumb, I kind of did like a line of rhinestones just to add a little bit more. I didn't really want to overpower the set with rhinestones since the nails are super short, and I wanted to focus more on the color change of these beautiful gel polishes. But I did go ahead and apply a few rhinestones to each of the nails, and then I cured for 30 seconds. After I had cured the rhinestones in place, that was my finishing touch to this nail set. So I am now going to be taking my cuticle oil, applying that to my cuticles to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off this nail set. And I was so obsessed with these nails. I love the different looks. They definitely remind me of tie-dye now that finally came to my head. They just look so awesome. Let me know down below if you like this nail set or if you like the more like abstract or just like nails that kind of like you just go crazy and you get a very fun design out of it. I think those nails are some of my absolute favorites, but these ones are so adorable. I also really like the length. I think the nail length suits my hands very well, the nail shape as well. Overall, I give this Gel X Dupe kit a big thumbs up. I really like it, 10 out of 10, and I do recommend it to you guys. I will be linking it down below in the description box. I also have a discount code with BT Artbox that I forgot to mention. That code is Brandy15. You cannot use that code on Amazon, but you can use it on the BT Artbox website. I will also be linking below these beautiful new color changing gel polishes from Daily Charm. And don't forget, you can save a little bit of money off with my discount code NAILEDBYBRANDI. All of that will be in the description box below in case you guys do end up wanting to purchase something. But here are the end shots of the nails. Let me know what you guys think. And again, leave some colorful rainbow hearts in the comments section. I love when you guys do that so much. It just makes me so happy when I'm going through the comments and I see rainbows and colorful hearts. It just makes me smile and makes me so happy. I was so happy that I was able to get outside shots for these nails just because I felt like they needed the fun, beautiful, bright sun on these nails because they are just so colorful. The weather is acting so crazy lately though. While I'm doing this voiceover, it is currently raining, so that's a bummer, but hopefully the sun comes out and the rain can go away. I also wanted to show my cute pup. I know that you guys like that, and she also loves coming outside with me when I am like taking my outside pictures and videos, and she loves to run around. She is the sweetest little girl. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, but as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.